So, sorry for the poor light. It's going to be kind of difficult to make this live stream, so I'll just have to trust that it's going to be watched by anybody or understood by anybody. I'll try and keep it short. Essentially, I'm just in a place where I'm a little bit shaky, and I've just sat down to refocus, and it just seems appropriate that this a live stream would assist further, and that's what it is for. So I don't know how long it's going to be. It might be a short video, a short live stream. Yeah, I was talking about slowing down to life. So very quickly, when I've done my best with my mental health is when I gave myself a 2-week buffer. When I had a 2-week buffer to now, the power of now. It's almost like, for me, the best thing is the power of now plus 2 weeks. So that means if I've got a problem, take on the discomforts of the problem and give yourself 2 weeks without any pressure to just get beaten by however it's going to beat you before you really start to say, right, let's get things in gear with this. So for instance, so it's hard to speak about it, but for instance, my eyes, let's just use my eyes as an example. They've been causing me discomfort, and I've been calling ambulances, and I keep getting stuck at the ambulances because where I've been for the last year is very much now, in the moment. I've got a problem, I need help right this second. And given my eyes, they are worthy of calling an ambulance. But thereafter, it's like I've been panicking. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? My eyes, my eyes, my eyes. And that's what I made the video about just before I went to hospital. It was causing me a lot of worry. The fact that my eyes were playing up and I was fearing experiencing the same discomfort again, and it's not pleasant. It's not something anybody wants to go through. And maybe the fact that I've done it an extra time has helped. The fact that I'm not going to drop dead with whatever's going on for me. But it's a case of just admitting, look, I'm going to have the same discomfort likely happen again before I can get it sorted. And then put that to the back of my mind, and then focus on, right, in the meantime, let's look at a 2-week period. What am I going to do in the next... Well, what needs to happen for my eyes, first of all? So I've been to an optician's. I'm giving you an analogy now. I'm giving you an example of what I mean by the 2-week buffer to the power of now with my eyes. So I've been to the optician's. I've got a letter for a hospital. Because of lockdown, it's made it all more difficult. I can't just turn up there like before. I have to make phone calls, and what it is just accepting the worst case scenario and then taking away the pressure of doing anything, acting for up to 2 weeks. So it might be a case of, right, I know I need to get this done. The next step to getting this done would be to make the phone call, right? And I'm helping myself as I say this on camera. But the next step is to make the phone call. And to my life, there's a huge amount of pressure there. There's been a huge amount of pressure today. And I know why there's pressure there. But I've got to live first. And I suppose that's what the power of now, plus I've got to live first attitude is. It's like, I can't, if I remove the pressure for a 2-week period and give myself 2 weeks to get beaten and accept it on another level, by the time that it rolls around to that 2-week being up, if I still haven't managed to do it just in the course of life, it's not like, right, nothing for 2 weeks. No, it's a case of if you can do it, you will do it. But you don't pressure yourself with the power of now, because that's how I used to do the power of now, with a huge amount of pressure. And I got really, it's almost like you get high off the pressure. But if you do power of now plus 2 weeks, as you get a little bit beaten over that 2-week period, it really reduces that pressure. And when it comes to the 2 weeks, if you still haven't managed to do it and it's like, right, now is the time, it's so much easier, because you're not working with that same pressure, the fear of whatever that, sorry, I'm going to have my coffee as well at the same time. Whatever that pressure is, it's been chipped away by time, and it's only 2 weeks. And I know this isn't an urgent thing, but what happens is if I do it for everything in my life, because what's happened for the past year, and it's not, I wouldn't really say it's a fault of my own, but probably just the result of life and the result of my mental health, I've gone back into a place where it's like the now. And I knew where I was. I knew I didn't want to be there. And I was just waiting for the right break, to like watching the break in a tide as a surfer. And that's what I was doing, and it just didn't come. And ultimately ended up in hospital. And ultimately, the experience of hospital, the staff, what they did, they got me to slow down. And when I was requesting painkillers because I was in pain, and when I was requesting the side effect medication for the side effects, they said, just hold on, Andreas, just 10 minutes. And then it was 20 minutes, and I began to understand it. And it took me about 4 weeks. After about 4 weeks, I realised, hang on a second, yeah, it doesn't really matter, because it's just 20 minutes more of pain or discomfort, or realising now. Whereas I was just observing it before. So when they said wait 10 minutes, wait 20 minutes, wait half an hour, the week, and seeing that 10 minutes now, yeah, I just take it on, and it's unpleasant as anything in the meantime to wait, but the situation is calling for that, and I don't have a choice, because I know they were busy, and I know they couldn't prioritise me every single time over every other patient and the work they were doing, because they're really pressured, the staff there, and I gave them a hard time, I always do. But it's not something to smile about, because they give it back, but they give it back, and as I give it to them, in love, they give it back in love. And it's only now that I'm realising that the effect it has on the mind to say, right, I have time. They've acknowledged it. Now it's the chipping away process. And for that 20-30 minutes, until I get the side effect medication to calm me down, or the painkillers for any pain I'm experiencing, or just like something from the fridge or something, you know, as you're waiting, you realise that you have time again. And I haven't had that for the past year. And that's what they gave me in hospital. And that's got to be the biggest thing that I come away with. Because as I said, the one time in my mental health that I was doing my best was when I was doing, not the Power of Now, I wasn't doing that, but I was doing 2-week buffer. That was my thing, but it was taking into account the Power of Now. And I can't deal with the emotions that are coming through as I'm speaking, but I've just got to ignore them because I'm not intending for them. So if that's added extra bass or oomph to this video, it wasn't my intent. I always aim for a flat tone of voice in what I'm expressing, but I'm not able to do that at present, so I'm not going to fight it. I'll give myself a couple of months with this one until I start to get really annoyed and figure out, right, now's the time to deal with my voice or something like that. But what I'm saying is they chipped away at that thing that I was waiting to watch, the tides come back and forth, you know, a break in the pressure of life. And hospital was that break. Hospital was the night that came, and I returned the next morning early, and I caught the break straight away as a result of a little sleep at night that I wasn't wanting to take. And that's the analogy basically. So I'm saying, I can't even remember the title of this video. No, it doesn't show. But essentially, to slow down, and that's what I'm saying. How hospitals given me the answer for, and I've really got to take it on board to implement as a practice for everything. And I'm doing that with these videos as well. Earlier on it was like, right, now's the time to make a video, and I was like, no, let's go and do something else, and I just sat down and it was like, right, I can't hold out any longer, now's the time to make the video. And if you can, because I know lockdown is like really restrictive, but if you do the same with lockdown, like, I need to go to the shops now. No, let's give myself 20 minutes. Let's give myself half an hour. And you probably all know this. I'm almost certainly the dumb one that needs others, because, you know, how can staff train me like this in a positive way where they're everyone else and you don't know? But because it isn't said, I'm gonna say it, and for that reason I don't care if I come across as an idiot. But ultimately, if you're struggling in lockdown, give yourself 20 minutes, give yourself 10 minutes, and then train yourself, you know, make it 2 hours, and then make it 3 hours, and see if you can go a whole day without going out. Because when you go out, the training process is, in a way, it's not fun, but it just eats away at any confinement that you're experiencing as, I'm not able to go out, I'm not able to go out, I'm not able to go out. And it becomes, okay, I've only got 2 hours. How long now? An hour and a half, hour and a half. You're doing well, you're doing well. And you coach yourself and you keep it positive from, right, I need to go out, I need to go out, I need to go out. That's the difference. And I'm just trying to put that out there. Keep the mind positive, and that's what my life is showing me at present. It's I got some advice from the ward manager whilst I was in hospital, and we didn't always get on, but he went out of his way. He goes out of his way, and you could really see it. You could really see it in him that he went beyond his limits, and he gave me some advice. And what I took from that advice, what the message behind it was, live a clean life again. Not because the individual things do anything of themselves, because I've learnt that the individual little actions, they don't do much. My mental health can always take those little things and make them into nothing. For instance, if I do daily colon cleanses at home, like a home colon cleanse for my stomach, because I want to clean the stomach, because that's where the emotions are meant to be held in the body, is through the stomach. My mental health can get in the way, and my mental health can make it difficult. My mental health can make it challenging. My mental health can make it almost like not worth it. It can make it harder than it was before I started the home colon cleanses. So of itself, that action isn't worth a thing. And that's what my mental health has done, is chipped away at all these little things that I was doing in my life that were good. But what it's done is highlighted my addiction to them. And each time I had to let them go, because I could see my addiction and it wasn't healthy. And right now, and this video is going on a bit longer than I was hoping for, but hey, I'm not gonna worry, because I'm keeping it on track, I'm keeping it on point. As much as my eyes are half closed. And that is of themselves, all these little actions I've had to let go of, because I could see my addiction, and I know my mental health punishes me when I apply addiction, when I'm addicted to something. If it helps, it helps, and that's why I've had to be honest with myself constantly with these videos. Is it helping? How is it helping? Because otherwise my mental health would punish me a lot more than it's already done. And anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I've looking back at my life, I've let go of all these little things because of addiction. And with the words that and the guidance that the ward manager at the hospital gave me, he helped me realise that, look, Andreas, it's not about the colon cleanse for your stomach. It's not about the exercise for your body. It's not about eating a good diet, perfect diet all the time for your body. It's not about socialising once a week because it's good for the mind. It's not about all these things of themselves. It's about, and this is what I guess this is what I'm setting as myself right in the moment as the next challenge for myself. And that is about, all of them have the same intent behind it. And the same intent is to live a clean life. And that's what I'm being asked to do, I think. Because as you've seen from the videos, the past year, I've been troubled, very troubled. And as I said, I've let go of all these things and my mind's got quite dark. You've seen me on the videos, I'm sure, so I'm not going to explain any more about that. And I think what's been asked of me is clean my mind. Clean my mind to my life from all the darkness, and do whatever. If I need to make a video, make a video. If I need to have a colon cleanse, have a colon cleanse. It doesn't matter, just as long as the intention behind it is to be clean. And I suppose I'm going to take addiction to that level. But every time I let something go because it's the right thing to do, where I'm confused within it now, if it ever comes that I let go of living a clean life because I'm addicted to living a clean life, and I can only see that as the possibility for the future, I still take the essence of that cleanliness, or the essence of that colon cleanse, with me in each step, and I get somewhere new. And then I lose track again to the new thing. And life, if as long as I stay sincere, yeah, I'm gonna get beaten. Life has shown me that. As long as I stay sincere and keep fighting. And I hate to be corny, but fighting the good fight. Then the message that came through my ward manager on this occasion, now is the time to go back, or now is the time to do this, now is the time for the break in the tide. And you watch life, and life lives you. And that's how I listen to life. That's how I listen to life, because my mental health takes my life. And I have to let life go. But every so often I look back, and where I've not obsessed with life first, it's almost like I could see what I could have done. And I'm like, right, well, why don't I do that now? And then I'd stop looking at life, and I'd start doing that thing, what I said, why don't I do that now? And I'd let life go again. And every so often I'd just check back and see, what am I missing? What am I missing? So anyway, I think you've all got a message. I've put a message there. I've served the point with these videos. They've half calmed my nerves. I've half given something. But I wanted to share. I'm back to drinking out of a mug instead of disposable cups for teas and coffees. Enjoy your week.